Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, senores y senores do Brasil and UFC fans watching around the world, live from the sold-out HSBC Arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Once again, my co-host and almost victim to a broken chair just now, Mr. Richard Cloudhammer. What's up, my friend?
What's going on? Hola. Oh, sorry, not Miami. Hello. How
Sorry,
are you?
you're not in Miami.
Forgot I was just in Miami for a while, so you know.
Can you give us a beach scene behind you, or is it only?
No, I'm back. I'm back.
Basement?
No, just back in this fucking basement. Not for long though. I got a new place. So, do I have what happened to my beach scene that I had?
I don't know. That's what I was.
Yeah, I'm back in Miami.
Here we are.
So
We're back in Miami.
We're Viva Miami. So,
oh man,
never coming back. I came back. Yeah, I just felt my fucking chair.
Bro, I wish we were recording during that period because, first of all, let's clear something up. Fuck Kate Button. We do not mildly have ADHD. We have full-blown ADHD. Don't say we mildly do anything here. We do it all the way. And yes, we are highly unorganized. See, that's what you get when you mess with us. You get a broken chair.
I fucking just fell. Fucking chair just broke. Maybe I'm not making 205. So put your money on the other
we
guy.
might want to weigh ourselves tomorrow.
Put your money on the other.
Did you go striking last night or no?
Of course, I sparred the GOAT, the 5'8" GOAT, Tommy Marcelino.
Listen, I want to touch on that because I want to have a consensus about that when we bring Lou into this. With him starting his combat career on a professional level, I kind of want to get into like where you think everyone stands professionally in the Capital District, because we don't have a lot of people that have gone pro in MMA, kickboxing. We do have a very rich pro boxing area. I don't know all the people, and like I said, Lou knows a lot more of the boxing guys than I do.
The biggest problem was because it was been illegal in New York for so long.
Well, MMA was, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
It's only been legal for what, 5 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 5 years? No, it had to be. It was pre-COVID. It was pre-COVID, right?
Yes.
Anyways, goddamn, like it can't believe it's 2024 already.
Wow.
But yeah, so we I want to kind of get in that discussion. We'll do that once we get Lou in here. I'm looking at the banner and it says get your Cage Wars tickets at cagewarsmma.com. Nope, that ain't gonna work because Cage Wars is sold out. Is this the earliest you've ever seen it?
Pretty close.
Right? It's got to be like that wasn't a Mike
weeks.
Tyson event or something.
Yes, but I mean it was like 3 weeks, and still I get the same fucking people ask me for tickets, and I tell them every time,
yeah,
it's gonna sell out. Like, don't you know?
Yeah, listen,
I love you guys, but
when Jacal has now five guys on the card, we sell out the place. Don't, as soon as you hear one guy get announced, go get your tickets. We're gonna have more. We're gonna have at least 3 or 4. If you don't hear us, we're probably skipping the event for something else going on inside the school or whatever. But you hear one of us, there's definitely going to be a second or third coming. Buy your tickets. Don't wait. Stop. Don't call me, because I know I'm going to get a call in the next. We're like week and a half out. I'm going to start getting ticket calls around Saturday or Sunday, asking if they missed the event. I said no, it's next week. Can you get me tickets? No, sold out. So I can't wait for this card. We have a great mix of new people getting out of shin pads, people allegedly on their last fight. We all know that's fucking bullshit.
now it depends on that Mike Tyson card.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's supposed to be out there yet. Is that out there?
It's a rumor.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just heard a rumor. But if Mike Tyson comes back, maybe I will. I don't know, man. Maybe I might want to go fight for Karate Combat now. Who knows? I mean, maybe I'm gonna take the show on the road.
The best part about it is that we have yet to even touch on the fact that Rich has not shown his best mixed martial art. His best martial art he has yet to show yet, and is talking about going pro in an event that his best martial art is illegal in. So,
that's why I'm not a bully. All right, I want to do what hey, listen, I'm not the best striker, so I want to go more striking oriented.
If you were an NBA player, you'd be Shaquille O'Neal in the 3-point shooting contest.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I want to give everybody else a chance, because I'm dominant. I'm dominant inside that 3-point line. So it's like, no, but for real, what a crazy experience. Get him in here because he's but what a great training night. Train with Tommy. Chris Hidley pieced me up. Question mark kicked me. Whoa!
What's up, champ? Former 170-pound Cage Wars champion, Mr. Luis Melendez, professional fighter. Mm-hmm. How you feeling, my friend?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
We've
been making history the past, I don't know, like two months since I turned pro. It's been crazy.
Are you 2-0 now? Is that what you are?
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 pro.
Which for people who don't know, you fought in Bogota, Colombia, for who?
Yes. So let's go back a little bit. I competed in the Pan Americans, MMA Pan Americans. I did the national Puerto Rican team for MMA. Then I competed in the Pan Americans in Colombia, Bogota. I did an incredible performance. I fought 3 times in a weekend, one day after the other, and I got 3rd place, fought against the best in the world, and did a crazy good performance. And then with that, I qualified for the MMA Worlds in Albania. They were originally in Albania, and they moved it to Abu Dhabi. But then I got the offer to turn professional, and the first professional promotion in the world for Taekwondo, combat Taekwondo. So I saw the chance to turn professional, and I took it. And by taking this step, I was no longer amateur, so I couldn't go to Worlds. Which was hard for me, but also like I really wanted to turn professional, and this was the best like case that I could do it. And then I went to Bogota and fought against the champion in Europe, Russia, and Asia. He was a really good fighter. It was broadcasted in ESPN. We had a whole camera crew behind us that were following us everywhere since the day that I just arrived to the airport till the day that I left. They wanted to catch the whole fighter's experience, like before, during, and after the fights. And it was great. I performed. I won my fight. And then soon after that, I was contacted by Pettis because I signed with Anthony Pettis. And he told me that he was fighting. I knew that he was fighting in Vegas with Henderson in Karate Combat. Huge fight. And he told me, hey, if you can make the trip, that would be nice. And I said, like, I can't miss this opportunity. So I went to Vegas with the Pettis team, and man, that experience was crazy because I got to meet like all these huge fighters. Like I was like with Anthony Pettis, Sergio Pettis, like Volkanovski, Sean O'Malley, Mike Perry, Nate Diaz, Craig Jones, was there, all the big guys, the big guys that I see on TV, like they were right there next to me. I was in the VIP section with the Pettis crew.
They were next to you. Is the better way of saying that?
They were next to my man Sammy. That's what they came to see, Sammy.
That's
the man right there.
Sammy's the man, man.
He is the man.
And after that, I went to Vegas because I was going to talk to the president of Karate Combat. He wanted to sign me. We wanted to go ahead and talk about that. and we made it work. And then I got into the Kickback One Karate Combat, which was this past weekend. It was in Miami. Thank God it was in Miami because I wanted to flee this fucking cold in New York. Woo! It was my first time in Miami. I loved it, and it was a crazy experience. It was
Miami loved you.
Yeah, it was great. So we were in a mansion, into like two groups of fighters, team A, team B, in a mansion, and then like same thing, camera crews follow you. They follow your workout and everything, and then at the end of the week, you fight someone from the opposite corner, from the opposite team. So it was just a great experience just to be around. And the same thing, like we're like Rick Ross was there, Muhammad Ali's wife was there, Mike Perry was there, Mike from like YouTuber, the 260
Logan
Bradley
Paul
Martin was there, like
Boss
Rutan, like Raymond Daniels. They were like they were really good to me. They were like always giving me hints, always helping me. So I was really grateful for all that experience. That was like
Blake was there dropping warheads on people's foreheads.
Yeah,
that guy Rico, the fucking man, like that guy, the
loudmouth.
Loudmouth. It was crazy, man. It was wild.
It was awesome, and it was really nice. Just to, like in my corner, the red team, like we just brought the energy to the place, to the mansion.
Dude, people. Like, I mean, the people on that team were so
awesome.
cool. Roland, that Fames dude. Reggie,
Roland, Fames, Reggie, like all like Gustavo, my teammate from Showtime. Like they were all great fighters, awesome personality. And then
dude,
they
Alex
not only
Spartan, the Alex dude was
great
people. Gustav from Brazil. What's the fight? Lefte. I'll get. It's the team is fight Lefte or whatever. That dude was amazing. That dude was so.
He was
good.
in my corner.
Yeah,
like holding the pads for me, and just like he was
fight
so smart, so big, and so fast, and like he's just giving me little details that in the little time that we did pad work, I was already like making huge progress. And like Rich saw only one of the sessions and he was like, oh holy shit, you got incredible with this guy.
He tried to give me the pads. I'm like, man, like we can work on 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, we're
maybe a kick in there.
Yeah, but like it was amazing because like the biggest thing is like, I mean, I can't critique you, dude. I don't want to mention the Island Boys because I don't want to give those guys fucking cred. But yeah, the Island Boys. No. Which we'll go back. Did you see that 9-year-old kid fucking in the body? Did you see that clip? We missed it.
They dropped him. Yeah.
They fucking fell, and his brother saw it and ran. I mean, he didn't want to get, bro. They're the weirdest little fuck. They look like little puppets, bro. Anyway, but watching that dude Gustav, because like I can pick up a couple things with Luis, like hey, like maybe this, but he's such a high level where it's hard for me to like, how can I nitpick?
Right.
This dude Gustav was like the subtle little things that he saw. It's incredible because like it's the fine details that he's filing away that will make you that much better because like that one thing he kept showing, the fucking turn under the fucking jab to throw your two.
Yeah.
Incredible. Like, I mean, this was the subtle stuff, man. But, oh, well, it was really fun. I mean, I had the best time of my life.
And like we got some really good, like, network. Rich, tell him about your shirt.
So, like, one of our favorite brands is Half Sumo, right?
Yep.
So if you want to dress like me, I got Pray For Us, right, which is a local brand. He's actually a cameraman for Cage Wars, like one of the camera guys. He has his own clothing with his dope shit, right? And then the next thing, look at this. Boom, wearing Half Sumo. Because I don't just talk about it, I live it, right? I'm walking with my Half Sumo shirt, and some dude was like, hey, nice shirt. And I'm like, thank you. It's Half Sumo, my favorite brand. He goes, I know, I designed it. And my fucking head like blew up. I'm like, holy fuck. Like he goes, yeah, dude, they were the coolest guys. Luigi and Alberto. Luigi's a super high level like karate champion, and Alberto's he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. And he was actually founded 93 brand and then left to do Half Sumo with Luigi. They got together. They're fucking great. We hung out with them half the night. They're sending us a box of stuff, which is really nice of them. Cool. Very fucking kind, they love Luis, his performance, and it's cool that they're that involved in the community and they make the clothes too.
Yeah. I told Richie that I need full sumo. I can't get the half sumo.
It's a good brand. Yeah, full. Do you have any full sumo stuff out back?
Because I became aware of their brand like 6 months ago, and I saw it. And I'm like, oh, I've seen Rich with that.
James,
Professor Reeves, he likes it. Jay Wood has some stuff from them. So we have a lot of guys in our gym that has a lot of that gear. And it's just really cool. I really like the way it's, it's martial arts, but it's kind of designer at the same time.
It's like I was talking, like the Japanese woodblock is traditional, and that's thousands of years old, fucking representing martial arts, in all different styles, sumo, fucking karate, kenpo, all that stuff. And they're into Muay Thai too, and obviously Jiu-Jitsu. And then they use like the modern New York City, like the graffiti and tattoo stuff. Like it's super fun. But the thing is, like they were so cool. Everybody, that's what blew my mind. Like, I mean, Bradley Martin, super cool. Bossroom, obviously incredibly cool. Everybody was just awesome. It was
is Bradley Martin that is he that big?
He's a big guy. Yeah, he's a big guy. Yeah, he's a big guy. Yeah.
Because it looks like we
lost
Rich. Because it looks like he started doing advertisement for Transcend, which is the same company that Cowboy Cerrone is on, and he looks like he's gotten like at least 20, 30 pounds bigger now. He looks huge, and I saw him down there in the interviews. Here we are, Rich.
I fucking hate technology because I have no idea what the fuck I do, and all of a sudden I'm out of it. Sorry. What is that?
Is that a mic? Oh no, we can't hear you.
We can't hear it. No, I was like, I wonder why Jordan's not talking.
Such a good mic.
It's just you and me, buddy.
Let's go.
Yeah. So that's great. So obviously I know we talked before, and we don't want to talk too much about the future, at least not publicly. So I mean the future looks incredibly bright for you. What's the I know the contract you signed with Showtime, that's also an MMA thing as well, right? Are we looking at MMA in the future for you, or are we gonna ride this karate combat thing for a little bit?
We're gonna see, we're gonna see what makes sense, because right now I have Taekwondo, combat Taekwondo.
You're still in contact with them, so you're still
I have AKFC with MMA with Pettis, and now I will probably have karate combat. I don't have karate combat officially because they will be putting out episodes this week of the reality show of like what we did during the week, and then at the end of the week, they're going to announce who got the contracts and all that stuff. So I do have, as of now, I am a free agent. So as long as, like, for example, for Taekwondo, combat Taekwondo, they were like, I spoke to them. They were like, oh, like, yeah, we vouch for the, the athlete's future. And like, if you want to pursue other stuff, as long as it's not Taekwondo related, then you're good to go. Same thing with Pettis. He was like, like, so what you have to do in order to like get your experience, get your record, and then we're gonna do whatever makes sense. But now karate combat, they want me to be exclusive for them.
Okay.
So, and that's something that's definitely like it's on the table, but we gotta see if it makes sense, if the number makes sense, and if everything else makes sense. But yeah, like I'm open.
Don't make dollar, don't make no sense.
Exactly. And yeah, like I just love the vibe of the whole thing. It was like, imagine, like it was a party, a big ass party in a mansion, and people were just like,
it was a party.
They loved the action, they loved the entertainment. So one thing that I learned from this, I kind of already knew, but my teammates like helped me understand that like you need to like brand yourself. You need to be a performer first, and then get the job done. And that's how you actually like get to the top level and get good sponsors and all that stuff. So that's a lesson that I took from this event, and I'm really grateful for all that. Awesome. He's the man. He was like always making sure that we were taken care of. If anything happened, like just go straight to him, and he was really quick on getting stuff done. So I'm really grateful for that. His mom, his dad, like his wife, the whole team, the whole Karate Combat were great, and I just can't
So
wait.
was this place legit his mom's house?
Yeah.
That's wild. Wild.
So people were saying that it was like they're confused that it was Rick Ross's mansion.
No.
It wasn't
Yeah.
his mansion. They did have a throne for him, which was crazy.
Well, you took it over later in the night.
I saw that. Yeah.
So the picture, right?
Yeah.
I'll put-
Picture the
Lou
throne,
was icing his foot, bro. He was in his fucking wet bathing suit, sitting on the throne with a 5-pound bag of ice and his foot in it because he hurt his foot, right? Like from one of the kicks. And which is amazing. Like, I mean, I know this is about Lou, but like I'm gonna hijack this for a second. Being like a coach at a fucking high level event was so fucking cool because like you're behind the scenes, you're surrounded by like he said, the guy Gustav. These are people who you don't even know are out there because like it's such a big world of combat sports. Like the guy we had breakfast with, Alex, I forget his last name, Nichols, I think the Spartan. He's like Mike Perry's boy, a giant, a fucking murderer, nice and wise, wisdom guy, and like. But like very words of wisdom, and like then I watched his fights. I'm like, dude, this is the same guy. He's a fucking legit killer, and I think he'll kill you in real life. But like, but like a night, I would not even think about it if needed, and then go back to like
put your
whatever.
shirt on, you'll be okay.
Yeah, and that was my but and it was cool. And like Lou, I just want to talk about like coaching him. So focused the whole fucking time. It was so crazy because like he was very chill. I mean, he never gets rattled, but that's Cage Wars. I'm thinking like, hey, this is a big event. This is the life changing. Very few. How can I say this? It's very few times and you're very aware and conscious of an event that's about to change your life, one way or the other. Yeah. Like you either this opportunity is in front of you, it can go either way. You're gonna live a great life no matter what. You're fucking super smart, you're handsome, whatever. You're not gonna have a bad life. I mean, this guy, look at him, he's charismatic, everything. Like his life's gonna be good, But like this could elevate you to a different level.
Hangs out with awesome people.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like his entourage, the one man entourage he brought down there, incredible. But so like somebody said, like just watching him be so poised, handle everything right, like. He just made fans wherever he went. I mean, big Latin community down there, and they just fucking loved him because he's personable, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was saying, but like everybody seemed to enjoy it, And so like, Boricua. And there were white people started chanting that, bro. It was the best part. Yeah, and they were fucking chanting Boricua. And then hold on, but like, and then I'm not like a super high level coach, but listen to everything we said. Like I was like, yo, he started dropping his hands because in the rhythm of the moment, you're fine and bound. And I'm like, yo, left hand. He's like, boom, like instantly. And then I was like. You're not throwing your left body kick. Then he came back. He's like, look at my foot. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see why. But he still threw it. He would throw it. Like he's so fucking smart and poised. And I hope like he threw it when he needed to really cause impact. You know what I mean? Like he used it as like, listen, like if I got to throw it, I got to throw it. But I just can't do like little petter kicks. You know what I mean? It has to really count. Like if I'm breaking my fucking foot, it's going through the guy's head. And if you saw that, and I want to talk about too. So like that, the end of the first round, that spinning heel hook. Put him on the mat. That set the tone for the whole show because it showed like this is a fight, but they're focused on entertainment and flashy shit. That's why the rule set is what it is. And what's cool is they let you ground and pound, like because before they used to not, right? Now they let you do it. And they will let you ground and pound for the whole fucking 3 minutes. If you're, the second it pauses and you're like whatever, you're getting set up because people want to see action. So it's really fun, and it's a very specific.
Yeah, I was confused about the rule set a bit watching.
Because
like with your fight, even what's the rule with the leg? Like they can't go, you can't kick between the knee and your hip.
So yeah, it has to go. It like what we're
good. You brought it up because
because it was supposed to be above the knee, below the hip. But then during the fight, he got me a couple times on the 2 times on the thigh, and I was like, "Yo, dude, like what happened?" The first time that he got me like he acknowledged it. He was like, "Oh, like." You can see he was like, "Oh, my bad." I was like, "Yeah, no worries for it. Like shit happens. Like we're fighting. Like shit happens." But then the second time, I was like, "Dude, second time." But then on the round after, the referee talked to someone. I don't know. I didn't even see it, and he was like, "Kicks to the knees are allowed." So it's just above the knee. So the knee and above is legal. So I was like, okay, that's near for me, but that's okay.
So
knee and below is knee and below. Anything on the thigh is bad. Knee is okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
so the
there
side
like
of the knee is
a-
okay and low, but above and the thighs.
So
Bad.
can you linear kick the knee, or do you have to put an angle on it?
Linear, like a side kick to like a shop kick to the
Yeah.
No, you can't do
That's
that.
illegal, but on the side is legal.
Yes.
Okay. All
So
right.
that goes
What's
into like
the like? What's their reasoning for? Do you know what the reasoning is for not wanting to be on the thigh?
Honestly, I think it's just like it's something new, so they're adapting the rules. So we could probably see in the near future that they will probably leave.
I'm wondering.
Allow the thigh kicks.
My thing is just because it probably could dead the leg, and then it leads to less exciting fights, maybe. Because if somebody's just chopping a knee, chopping a leg, it's kind of like, I mean, you do that with the head, you know what I mean? Like it could lead to.
It's probably the same reason like judo outlawed double leg takedowns, because all wrestlers were coming in and just doing that. So maybe guys like Muay Thai guys or whatever are coming in just chopping a leg. They want more of a.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think they leave the calf open because you can kind of still chop the calf, but so you can't throw. If I can't pick somebody up or Luke. I'm not fighting that shit. Luke can't pick somebody up and throw them, but he can grab and trip. You know what I'm saying? So like I think that's why the calf kick. So you have to kind of obviously leave a calf thing. And plus it's kind of fun. You can kick it forces action because you're kicking the calf. But like a thigh kick can dead your leg and you're not really doing any fun kicks. Like they want to keep this definitely fun,
fluid in motion.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, it's deadly. What's cool, I want to touch on that's good you brought that kick in the semi-illegal blows, right? So at the end, when Lou did the tornado kick, and it was cool. It was fucking awesome. Definitely, if you watch it, it was after the bell, and he knows.
He pulled back.
If he pulled back, and people are like, it's illegal. But it's like, yo, if he wanted to, people who know that fucking his head would have been off, you know?
Yeah.
But,
that would have been the back of the head.
Yeah.
Also, it was really hard to we couldn't hear almost anything. It was really hard to hear the bell. It was really, really hard to hear the 10 second.
So what was going on at the end when they announced the winner?
We'll get to that. But why he did that and pulled? Can you explain?
Yeah. So I threw the combo as the bell started, but I pulled the kick completely before contact. So there was no power at all. And he hit me above the knee a few times, and I don't think it was on purpose, like I said. But there was a lack of control there, and I just wanted to show him that hey, I'm flashy. I can generate amazing kicks. I can knock you out whenever I want. And just wanted to show him that as a true martial artist, that I have perfect control of my technique at all times, and I could have gone if I wanted to knock him out with that blow, I could have definitely done it because he blocked and he turned, so it was gonna land on the back of his head. That was gonna knock out anyone. So I just controlled that kick and pulled it at the last, right there at the right before the point of contact, and it's just lightly tap him. And that for me that shows a lot of control, and that's very scary. And fans loved it. If you go
and it's respectful.
Now, it has almost 4 million views. That's just crazy.
So I was going to ask you: have you seen an uptick in your Instagram, anything like that, from the fight?
Oh yeah. I want to finish this though real quick because down there it was, and actually we talked to the guy who actually set things up because they didn't have a clock visible for the fighter or the coaches. You couldn't see a clock. The hearing was bad, and what you said about what happened at the end, something was unplugged, or the mic in the ref's ear wasn't working or something, because it was a delay. Because we were like, what the fuck, are they taking a point? Are they disqualifying or something? What are they doing? I was like, what the fuck? How are they gonna what the fuck's going on here? But it's just the guy couldn't hear. Then Boss Fruit was like, ref, him and the mic guy and whatever. They're like, ref, and they hold up his hand, Lou's hand, red one. But sorry, the uptick in Instagram, bro. I'm gonna fucking talk on that for a second because this dude's shit was blown up. Also, so Coach Armando was like, listen, he's like, you're not gonna do as much as coaching as kind of fucking caretaking, babysitting this fucking kid. He's like, because he's just and it's true because he has to focus on everything. So it's whatever. So I cleaned the room, fucking, whatever, organized shit, whatever. And it's because this dude has to focus on a fucking fight. You can't worry about media. This is dumb shit. You don't need to worry about that. He's not on vacation. He's here to fucking change his life. So it's he lost his phone lost his mouth guard, bro. The mouth guard thing scared the fuck out of me, bro. Because I was like, I asked him before we left him, I got your mouth guard, gloves, everything. Yeah, bro, I got everything. I'm like, all right, cool. Fucking check. We're good. We're gonna go rock and roll, bro. Like, all right, Luis, you're up. All right, he's like, yo, I can't find my mouth guard. I'm like,
bro,
I dumped the whole bag out. You dumped the bag out, could not find it. Then,
the life of a coach, bro. That's the way you fucking all are.
Dude. So like, I'm pretty crafty. I was about to pocket somebody else's. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I was like, I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna fucking go in the other locker room and take somebody's fucking mouth guard, and you're gonna have to wear somebody's fucking mouth guard. But luckily he found it at the last second, and I'm like, fucking thank God. And like,
all the time, you're like, bro,
what are you doing with mouth guard?
You've asked me that question 5 times because you all are fucking not where we are as coaches. Mm-hmm. I'm there to make sure
I lose mine all the time. Yeah,
gloves, mouth guard. You're thinking about left, right, kick, punches, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Bill Schwartz. He's actually stolen our bucket before because he didn't have his fucking. That was whatever the Leprechaun's first fight was. I forget. And he had. I think he definitely had Vinny on the card, maybe L. And he didn't have a fucking bucket. I'm like, you guys are walking out like this, fucking carrying shit.
Yeah.
Funny story about this whole thing. The weekend before this, I get a text from Luis. He's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing. What are you doing? He goes, you want to fly down to South Beach with me on Thursday? I'm like, no, I can't do that. He goes, I need a coach to come down with me. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm like, I start rattling people off about like who he should take with him. And he goes, no, I need someone big. So I'm like, oh, Luis needs a bodyguard for the weekend. What he needs in case he
I wanted someone intimidating, you know.
Yeah, we got stuck with me.
Huge.
Like I said, next time, I don't care if I'm even in the corner. I'm just gonna just walk around like this.
Yeah. But I'm just so happy that ended up like just like Rich came, because it was like it couldn't be more perfect. Like
it
made everything work. Like and we together, it's just like a perfect dynamic, and we're so social, and we just talked to a lot of people and made a lot of connections that are very important, like now and in the future. So and those are organic connections, real connections, and those are very important. And yeah, I definitely want Rich in all my future fights, because
I love you, man. It was fun. It was great. It was fucking an honor. I'm like, I can't. It was like I said, it was one of the biggest honors of my life, you know. And I'm glad I pulled off what I could to fucking help you, because you did it all yourself, but I'm glad to be a little tiny part of your story, man. I tell you that all the time. I'm fucking so honored. I'm glad. It couldn't happen to a better person, you know. I mean, you're fucking so humble. It's fucking great. The YouTube kick, just Google Karate Combat, Luis Melendez.
Sean, go on my Facebook page. I posted the video.
Bro, it's upticking social media. 4 million views on that's fucking crazy. Yeah. And like that's like, you know, he's been working on his social media game, because he's kind of a private person, you know, like, and he just, you know, but I'm like, yes,
little by little, I'm learning.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, you know, and it's just part of it, you know. People like feeling invested in you, you know, and it's, you know,
that's why I'm doing like I get a lot of people are like posting my stuff, and like I just want to make them like feel connected to me, and feel like appreciate it, and like got a lot of messages. People are like sending me things and sending me like, hey, like I need an advice here and whatever. Yeah. So if like definitely if you need something, just let me know. You know.
So the unique thing about Luis is there are tons of talented fighters out there. And Luis is even a step higher than whatever talented would be the next step after that. I don't know, phenomenal, whatever the word would be. But the personality and the communication and being open to that kind of communication. There's a lot of people. We all know it. We've all seen it in the gym who, you know, that they're super talented. Yeah, they got the hoodie down and they're kind of dickish, whatever. Like I remember Luis's first loss. and like I was like, all right, I'm never seeing this kid ever again. He's done.
Monday.
I walk into the casino, I see him and this doofus with their shirts half off dancing. And Luis gives me a big, huge hug. He's like, I'll be in the gym on fucking Monday. I'll see you then. I'm like, all right.
We're Bariquas, bro. I'm an honorary Bariqua. We dance.
Yeah.
I'm on a 2-day streak of Duolingo. Watch out, Miami. I'm coming back.
Yes, sir. We got to take over.
Oh my God, bro. It's so funny.
Bro, Christine messaged me. She's like, because I posted my Duolingo thing. She goes, it took you that long to do that lesson? I go, bro, I'm fucking working on it, okay? Like, I'm like, it took me over 4 minutes. I was like, just
did
the
you
quickest.
like, so part of the show I don't know if you
how much of the man, dude. That's exactly
like
what I said.
Where you
it's
guys
everything.
were. Did you guys get to see the grappling at first?
A little bit, because I you know how I am. I can't sit in the back, and then it was so fucking
Really?
hot back there. Yeah, because it was like you're rooms of a mansion. Like we were in like there were sliding glass doors. It was like a fucking sunroom type thing, and it got so hot because the AC can't keep up with fucking 10 fighters training in a room. Like, you know what I mean? And just people commission in and out. By the way, Florida commission, Ed Kinner would fucking have a corner or whatever the fuck his would explode. No, like they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck. They're like,
yeah,
what's up? Oh, bro. They were just like, oh, everybody's alive. Fucking cool. Like, go out there. You know, that dude had this dude, Reggie, bad motherfucker. Like, I think he's a D1 football player, some shit, or a pro football player, or whatever, and fights too. His toe fucking fell off. It got ripped off. Like, if you look on YouTube or whatever, this shit dislocated, ripped off, the bones out, and it's just hanging. The skin was holding it on. Nobody checked in between rounds. They're just like, his fucking coach was like, don't look. And he goes, oh shit. I looked. And it's like, and he went back on, fuck, that's a bad motherfucker. Like that, that's what I was saying to him. I'm like,
third round. He fought whole third round.
There's some
I'm not looking that up.
And
it was disgusting.
It's one of the viral videos in Karate Combat. So if you want to watch it, it's definitely there. It's funny.
So I was watching this video while eating dinner, and my wife shushed me like 4 or 5 times because I'm cheering on Lou on the show, and then you keep hearing them on the thing, Boss Rutan going, and the winner is Louise, and Louise is sitting there and looking around, and I'm like, what the fuck? And
just nothing's happening. Yeah,
like Richie said, it looked like they were gonna take a point away, and like what the fuck was happening. But I remember I was eating, I forget what I was having for dinner, and I was with that dude like doing an interview, and the guy's fucking toe is hanging off. Like, oh my God, that's so gross. Not one person looked like they had gloves on. No one, dude. You know how badly you can get that infected with 9,000 people sweating on that mat, and you're putting the foot down on it. Yeah, you're right. Ed Kinner would have a fucking stroke down there.
Bro, it was crazy. Like, it was nuts. But anyway, like
this is your opponent.
No, this is someone later on the card.
Later on the card.
Oh, okay.
Reggie.
I was like, oh man, I watched the whole thing. Didn't notice.
I'm bad with names like that, but his opponent was a cool guy. Afterwards, he was like, "Hey, I apologize for fucking, I was just heating the moment." And my bro, you guys are
even on the moment, not even afterwards. Like right there,
right there. Yeah.
Like he just dabbed me up. He was like, "Oh, like my bad, whatever." Like I was in the heat of the moment. I was like,
"Yeah,
no worries, bro. Like we're here to like
have a fucking fighter.
We're fucking warriors. We just have a fucking great performance." Like,
yeah. If somebody did something mildly disrespectful, it could be interpreted as that. So you're like, "Fuck you, bro!" Like and
listen,
it made the video better too.
The next time this happens, this is how I'd like the setup to go. Lou, you obviously go down there and fight. Richie, you be the guy who connects, and I'll just walk behind with a notepad and I'll write down everyone's full name and contact info. So Rich doesn't say, I met this Tom guy from some company that fucking develops t-shirts. I don't know. He's gonna contact me.
They do though. They'll have Sumo message me the next day. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like it was awesome. What the fuck, man? Like that was just fucking wild. Like what a cool experience. I mean, like
tell
the next day, like
the My Perry story.
Oh, so I don't get starstruck like super easily because like I'm a big deal. So I mean, it's whatever. No, but it's like keep your cool because these people, whatever. Bro, Mike Perry and I. So all right, so it's funny. So we're in the locker room. I am sweating like a fucking idiot. Like what did my grandfather say? Like a whore in church? Is that what they fucking say? So like I am fucking proof because I sweat anyway. Right? It's so hot. I have to take my shirt off because I'm changing because we're done. Lou got done fighting. I'm fucking changing my party clothes. So I put my
Marky
half
clothes.
sumo fucking shirt on. I'm about to. I got it in my hand. I look up. Mike Perry is like fucking. I'm like, yo, Mike fucking Perry. He's like, yeah. And he fucking is talking to his boy. And I'm like, fucking whatever. And I'm like, yo, can I get a pic? He's like, not in the fucking training room. And I'm like, all right, after, can we go out there? He's like, yeah, maybe. And then I'm fucking whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to fuck. He said, yeah, maybe. So I'm going to follow this fucking. Sorry, dude. Like, I never would do this normally, but I'm like, it's fucking Mike Perry. That's the fucking coolest picture. That dude's the king of violence, right? So I follow him out there. I put my shirt on and don't button. I just go, Mike, please get the picture. He's like, oh, yo. As I'm leaving, he goes, he turns around. He goes, I go, can I get that picture? He goes, yeah, out here, but put a fucking shirt on. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. So I throw my shirt on, and it's like unbuttoned. I go out there. I'm like, yeah, Mike, can you take the picture? He goes, that shirt's barely fucking on. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, whatever, get the fuck over here. And he's like, what's it?
Welcome to meeting Rich Cloudhammer, Mike Perry.
He's like, that shirt's not even fucking on. And I'm like, oh, whatever. But he was cool. I'm like, but then later, he took a picture of Lou. Lou's in the fucking tiniest bathing suit of all time. He just jumped in the fucking pool. He's swimming in the middle of this party. He just jumps in this fucking pool and starts swimming. And like, it was rad,
I like
dude.
the fact that in our group chat, Lou posted like the photos in chronological order. And throughout the evening, Lou has less and less clothes on throughout the. And at the end, I'm like, is he even wearing anything?
Oh,
what
no,
the fuck's
dude,
going on here?
Hey, it's Miami. It's hot. I gotta take
Yeah.
advantage of it.
Exactly.
It's not
Miami,
snowing.
To the Mike Perry point, I'm not. If I just watch Lou do that, I'm not going to say anything to him about putting a shirt on. Rich, maybe. Louis, no.
Rich, maybe.
Yeah,
Listen, Rich fits a certain stereotype of a lifestyle that maybe Mike Perry's not trying to get into.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. He took the picture though, so I'm whatever. It's all good. We're good. It was awesome. He was fucking
At
cool.
that
Everybody
point,
was
you're
super fucking cool.
dedicated, and you
One
got to
person
get
was.
the picture.
What'd you say?
At that point, you're dedicated. You got to get the picture.
I gotta get the picture. I'm fucking committed.
Yeah.
I'm all in. The only person who kind of like I don't want to say that wasn't cool is one of the Island Boys is a little fucking prick.
Oh, yeah.
They don't realize like the one was nice, the other one was a prick, and like, they don't realize they're a joke. Like that's what's kind of sad. I was like, oh, these guys they look like little puppets. They're so fucking small and they move.
Bro, I couldn't
quickly.
believe how tiny they were when I saw the picture of you with them. Like, I mean, you're like what, 5'8", 5'9"?
5'9" 3/4, bro.
Go
Oh,
ahead,
5'9",
Tom.
3/4. My bad.
How
I can
tall?
only imagine what they would look like next to me. Like they would be like
Yeah.
children.
Exactly.
Like
It's like ever see you look like Gargamel with the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Remember Gargamel? It's like Gargamel and the Smurfs. But yo, these
And
motherfuckers.
it's sad that those guys are worth 10 times as much as I am.
No, they're not. They're broke as
Oh, you
fuck,
think
man.
they're broke?
They're broke. They're definitely
They're making
broke.
out on OnlyFans though. They got
that's-
money
they're
probably from
they're
that.
fucking making out on OnlyFans. Wagner Rocha was kind of like just like, you know what's funny? Every fighter is cool as fuck. Like every fighter is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
The jiu-jitsu guys, Michael and I, were kind of little. Some of them were a little haughty.
So
We'll say that.
I won't say it on the podcast, but I will tell you about Wagner Rocha off there.
But he just was like,
yeah, I don't know I don't know the whole truth. I only know what I've heard. So there's like I said, I don't want to start internet beef with a guy that can really beat the fuck out of me. Because
100%,
Wagner's one of the best in the world.
He's amazing. No, he's a legend. That's why I was like so excited to see him. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He just walked by me, and I'm like, "Okay, that's kind of." Yeah, I mean, dude, we're all here. Like, it's like, it just was like big timing. You know what I mean? It's like I get that, but at the same time, like you're in the back with us. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like I mean,
So that was my question. Like, were the jiu-jitsu guys were not in the house the entire week? They were just they just showed up the night just to kind of be the opening act.
Funny story about that. Should I tell that or no? I don't want to like about what Alex was like. Yeah, no, okay. Then never mind.
No, don't do it.
Tune in
I
for
won't
the
on
day
you. I'll
for
tell
after party show to hear
Yeah.
the juicy details of that one.
Just because basically I'm gonna summarize this. No, I'm actually gonna. You're right. Fucking not right.
Yeah, you should probably just stop.
Yeah.
Luke
But,
immediately
it
shook
was
his head.
fucking fun.
He
It
had
was
no
fucking
Yeah.
The
doubt.
thing is, like we had the jiu-jitsu guys were like in our corner, but they were like it was like a different promotion, so they weren't.
I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. That Helena girl, on top of being one of the most incredibly gifted jiu-jitsu fucking talents of all time,
Yeah.
Pigtail
very
girl?
nice. What's up?
Pigtail
Yeah,
girl?
big tail girl.
Yeah,
She's 16, like incredible. Her dad is one of the coolest guys.
Her dad. Yeah.
Really nice, great parent. You can just like that's
you know what is amazing about her
dog is over.
is how like you could tell she has a very flexible but strong style jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Not the hijackers in jiu-jitsu, but for her age to have that kind of real kind of
strength.
Yeah, but it's like she has that kind of like the way like Drakao, very, very like tight and
Well, it's
like
reminds me of like Nash, where how
yeah,
Nash is very
yeah,
like,
100%,
like
yep.
a ratchet
with
almost
that
like,
flexibility, right? That's a great.
and actually Lou too, where they're flexible, but like whatever position they're in, they have the core strength to hold it. And that's what's
100%.
just they hold it like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like some people like I'm strong, but like not my core. So like I could push you, but then like if I'm in a certain position, I lose everything. Like
Because it's funny because so I tuned in at 7 because I knew Lou was the first fight, and I was just like, "There's jiu-jitsu on. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like I was expecting all karate combat, so of course I geeked out. I didn't know who Helena was at the time. But I've gone back. I've seen some of her matches. She's
she got
phenomenal.
recruited by Gordon Ryan and Danaher. Like she trained.
Yeah, is that where she trains?
Yeah, and so the
Is
other
she
two
in
dudes
Austin?
too. Yeah, yes, and so yep,
Okay.
and so this dude Luke Griffith.
They're
These two
giant.
motherfuckers, Luke Griffith,
Yeah.
and the other guy's name is Big Dan. I don't know who he was. Luke, I'm gonna do this politically. Luke Griffith is awesome. But like that guy's the fucking man, right? Super cool, humble,
Yeah.
doesn't think too highly of himself. Very coachable. You know what I'm saying? Really cool guy, really nice guy, and tough. He's the one who fought Rocha. The other dude, I don't know him well.
He
But,
gassed.
What?
Big Dan gassed out at the end. Like
Against Rocha?
the first against Rocha, yeah, first one.
That blast
I thought
double
he
was
was-
nice.
I thought he was gonna get him. And then you could tell in the second period, whatever.
Thank you.
Milk.
There we go. Thank you. Exactly. Like, and yeah, my man thought he was fucking Hodger Gracie. But anyway, fucking the kid Luke is fucking awesome, super humble. He had some issues medically, like look after the fight, but he's good. The other dude, fuck this motherfucker, bro. He looked like oh my god, why can't I think of his fucking name? Animal from fucking oh my god, I talk to him almost fucking weekly. My brain is fucking shorting out. He trains at Lions Den. He did train at Lions Den. Was Atlas before.
Alessi.
Michael Alessi, thank you so much. My fucking brain, I love him, but my brain is fucking.
You know,
Look at Michael Alessi. If Michael Alessi just ate steroids every day of his fucking life since birth, and like the guy was like 6'6", right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And remember we were at the pool in the morning, and this dude just practicing with no shirt, and I'm like, that's a scary motherfucker. Like he just looks like he can walk through a wall, and he gonna win against that Big Dan guy, and that Big Dan dude came back, looked like he fucking. Somebody who like pushed him down carpeted stairs. Like he just was like fucked up. And yeah.
Something I really like about this was like noticing the change in my character. For example, the pigtail girl, like she didn't talk to pretty much anyone. Like she was very, very calm, very like with her parents, next to her parents all the time. Like she asked me like a question about the weight, if they have like a pound allowance and whatever. But then when she put the pigtails and like her whole thing, she completely changed. You can see like she knew she was the boss, and like the way she was walking and everything, like the character. Like, and then I really like that. And just all the characters around the like all this, like you can say quote like famous people like that I don't get starstruck. Like I just see people like, hey, you're just another person, and they're like, and I was just asking genuine questions like who are you, and like what is this? And it was nice, and this was like after hours, and it was nice to see them like go out of character and like explain like this is my character, this is what I do. I like became famous for doing this.
Loudmouth. Perfect example. The guy comes, he's like in a sparkly admiral outfit.
Like he was
big chains.
fucking great. Like super sparkly, very active, super loud. Like everyone loves him, whatever.
But it's like, oh, look at this clown, you know?
Super smart.
You fucking talk to him. Real estate genius, EFT genius, Bitcoin genius. I mean, you know, genius. Like we're like, and I was talking to him like, oh, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I made all my money before COVID, before I became this guy. He's like,
right.
I made all my money. COVID happened. I was bored at home. So I'm like, yeah, let me start doing this. Then I realized, like, oh, people, it's resonating. I'm giving financial advice to people who don't understand it. It's resonating. How can I differentiate myself from every other asshole out there? Who didn't say that, but like, you know, every other fucking
right.
every other person out there doing this. Oh, I'll be this kind of character, and I'll fucking ham it up a little bit, and it's fun because this is me. I'm having fun with it. I'm not fake, and it was cool. Like you said, and I always said that to you, and I said to you now, it's like too, like where I'm like, people need to embrace, like, be a little showy. Don't be fake. If you're fake, it comes off like Kobe Covington. People feel it. They see it. It's not real, and they don't like it. If you're genuine and lean into it, that's the best. Like Connor has that. Like Connor, he's a little. Well, he's kind of a little more asshole now, but like, you lean into that little arrogant type, and it works for him. When you see people like my opponent, other kind of people like in my case, they try to be the Connor, bro. That ain't you. You'll be a jerk off. You don't have the backup for it. You don't have the personality for it. Lose embracing who he is and leaning into like. Almost like a caricature, a little more extension of who you are. The sunglasses, the fucking machismo, the fucking whatever. But smooth, but also stay nice and whatever. I'll be a little. He'll lean into the being like the fucking flexing, a little showy. That's who he is. You know,
there's nothing was better than spin kick, and then you flex afterwards.
The flex. So. That's what I said to him. I said, like,
I wrote my Valentine to you. I haven't given it to you yet, but it's getting it later
for him. End of the first round, set the tone for the whole fucking event with that. I'm so proud of you, man. Like you handled everything so fucking well. It was awesome.
To say what you're saying right now, Rich, I'm in the process of reading this book, and it talks about online personalities and whatever, and they're like, just be you, be true, but amp it times 10. And it's funny because everyone's like, oh, Richie is an arrogant prick. You're correct. He's just not as much of an arrogant prick as you think he is. And you know, I think Rich and I had a bromance today. We had a little breakthrough today. And it's funny because Lou matches that for me too. Me and Lou have become quite close over this process now that we talk a lot more and but man, like it really helps to have people in your corner and people, you know, who got your backs no matter what, man. It's unfortunately it's rare in this world. You see so many people who jump teams and do all this stuff. But man, when you find that brotherhood, man, it's tough to beat.
Like, Jordan over here, look at that.
Yeah,
like NBMA. That's why I love them as such like a synergy of a similar type school. Like you see, they're a family, they're a pack. Yeah. That's a tribe. It's like they come in from fucking. What was Black Panther? The white ape tribe, the white gorilla tribe. They come down like from a different part. Like they fucking show up the same from out, you know. Yeah, and it's like, oh fuck it, they're there together. Baku and shit, like Dupson Baku.
They come out from the hills of Utica.
Yeah, but I'm saying they come down. It's like that, and that's just you guys embody the same type of shit, and like that's what we. I mean, you know, we have lacking,
and it's never like a kind of thing where someone who's not like that gets kicked out, so they'll see themselves out. Like it never works out where you're not fitting in with this, or you're not really. They'll make their own way out and cause a big thing about it later, but.
I remember one of our early on conversations, Richie and I, and Rich didn't like a certain person and tried to get me to kick them out. And I'm just like, listen, like just give it time and they will work their way out. Like your gym gets set up how you set it up. Like, Duff.
I don't think I've ever tried to get anybody kicked out of it.
Oh my! Do we want to get into confessions right now, Mister?
I tried to kick my girl. Me and my girlfriend had a little mini breakup, and I tried to get her and her son kicked out of the gym. And I was like,
Rich calls me. He's like, hey, he always, whenever he wants something, he's like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm like, good, man. How you doing? He's like, great. He's like, hey, real quick. Yeah, Liz and Isaiah gotta go. And I'm like, go where? They're like, you have to kick him out of the gym. I'm like,
real quick.
I'm like, Rich, no, I'm not. And listen, 90% of the time, Rich has these grand fucking ideas, and they're awesome. It usually ends with me having to fire an instructor or kick someone out of the school because they were a great fit for the school. And then, but I'm like, I'm not kicking a woman and their child out because you don't want them around anymore. And then what happened a week later? What happened, Richie? What happened a week later? You can say it. You can say it. I'll answer for you. Richie and Liz got back together again, which will make it real awkward when I have to re-sign Liz back up for a membership. So
no, you have to charge her the full price again, admission fee, because she canceled her first thing. I'm trying to make you money, bro.
But anyways, hey guys,
just go along with the plan.
It's 10 o'clock. I want to talk about this one subject real quick, and then we'll wrap it up.
Lou, take your sunglasses off. Let the people see this beautiful face for 1 second. Show them.
Listen, they got to pay for that shit. That's OnlyFans, motherfucker.
Okay,
That's,
put it back
dude,
on.
that's OnlyFans material right there.
What?
That I'm ugly and I didn't get uglier. I didn't get any damage. So
Oh my god,
You're a handsome bastard, Lou. Don't let anyone tell you different.
The best part. Oh, my mom was like,
go ahead.
she's like, tell Lou I love this fight. It looks so good, and he's so muscular now. And I didn't realize he was that big. He's so sweet, but he's so mean, and he's so handsome. He looks so. I go, Ma, shut the fuck up. Like, all right, get him a job. Like, you know, I fight too. Like, Liz's mom messaged me like, he's so handsome, he's so great. That's the best fight I've ever seen. I'm like, you guys know I fight, right? Like, you know. Tell me this shit.
Dope.
What?
That was dope. Your dog cashed the ball.
Oh yeah, he fucking just he doesn't do. Yeah, that's all he fucking does.
So, with Louise, would you say you're 2-0 in striking? Is that how you would say your record right now?
Yeah, 2-0 in striking. I would say 1-0 in professional taekwondo, 1-0 in combat.
So like we were talking before we went live with everyone that this area's got a real deep history in boxing, but when combat sports come to it, it's still a fairly new. New York it's only been legal for 5-6 years. And I was kind of trying to pick everyone's brain. In fact, like where you stand. I mean, even though you're not from 518, but you started your combat training for, say, you know, with jiu-jitsu and stuff of that here. Where you'd fall on the list of people from this area. We got a couple guys like Tommy and Matt Secor. I don't really know of anyone else that's really on that level that's doing the kind of things that you're doing. I mean, we got a couple people out in the Utica area, like Matt Hamill from out that way, and there's another guy. Who's the other guy that went big time from MVMMA?
Kyle.
What was it?
Was it Mark Phone? Fought for Bellator?
Yeah. Yep. But like, I mean, you really do have the chance. I mean, we're just getting started. I mean, we haven't even gotten into the really, really deep, cool shit yet. And you know, how do you feel about that, man? That you could be like, you could bring, the best way to explain it is I hate the people who say, well, the only way that you're gonna go to the next level is going to a big gym like America's Top Team and that kind of stuff, because no one knew who City Kickboxing was until they put three guys with fucking UFC belts on. Same thing with Jackson before it was Jackson Winklevoss. Like no one knew who they were until, you know, GSP was going down there and then John Jones was going down there. Like, how do you feel that you could be the guy that could really turn upstate New York into an actual destination for professional combat athletes?
Oh, it feels great, man. Like now I'm focusing on myself, and I definitely have that goal that in the future I want to make upstate New York a place for other fighters to, you know, like feel that they have a really good place to train, a really high level place to train where they get motivated. But yeah, I definitely like Marcelino. Tommy Marcelino is one of like the biggest guys around here. You know, for me, people that just made it pro being in Cage Force, like Kyle from MBMMA, that's something great. Like there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that the you know, that honestly not a lot of people, but we have professional fighters, and that's great for us. But
for as little over time as we've had it legal here, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we're starting to develop this. Like you got to think about like when I started jiu-jitsu like 16 years ago, there was 2 gyms. There was only 2 gyms in the area. Now there's like a gazillion gyms, and now
like, one on every corner.
Now we're starting. It looks like now we're starting to develop in I'm not including MBMA. I'm just talking like Capital District area. We're starting to develop strikers along with just grapplers, and I think that's just going to keep evolving as we keep turning out talent. But also, you're very awesome with and we're very open to cross training. You know, like Sundays at our school is usually a hodgepodge of students from different schools. I
mean, especially late, like we were one of the first people to encourage that. And like, it's like, I like to think I'm a pioneer in that, because when I first joined jiu-jitsu, I was like starting to go places like, hey, whatever. I'm like, I'm going where the fuck I want. And like, they're like, well, all right, try it out. And then I really think like I help see, like you guys see, like, I'm in, like, it's loyalty. My loyalty's here. If like, you don't gotta worry about that, because you guys are where I want to be. But you're 6'5", 300 pounds. Like Al is, he came out of a fucking crypt. Like, what am I, like, we have way different styles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a medium, kind of powerful, but kind of speedy and flexible at the time. But like, it's like I need to go other places just to see a different style.
Yeah.
I predominantly use your style in jiu-jitsu. What's up?
It's important to do. If you only are getting a look from one person over and over, then you have nothing to solve anybody else's game.
Subconsciously, you've solved the puzzle. You know their patterns. Little things might work, but it's still, the base is there. And like, you got to go other places. Then you go other places and bring it back. Like, it's like
my only thing with cross training is that, and I've always said for you to go and go other places, is I like to know when you're gonna go someplace, only because, like, especially if you're new to the area or new to the jiu-jitsu, I know there's certain gyms out there that are gonna try and hurt you. Even now, like, Rich is an older purple belt. Rich shows up in the wrong gym with a gi on, with a purple belt on. They're gonna leg loose every fucking D1 wrestler, every whatever, just because, and try to just smash on the purple belts. And there's gyms out there. I'm not gonna name who they are. They know who the fuck you people are, and they'll be super nice to me when I walk in there. But when I send someone else out there, they're gonna try and smash them and make a name for themselves.
If I go to a place, I'm very picky with who I train with. I only go to places, like I'll go to Clever. I'm sure all of those people are fucking awesome. I would only roll with Bill, Phil, L, Will, the kid Will, who was there. And
people that you trust.
What's up? People I trust to know, because it's like, they don't have anything to prove. Like, I went to Goju, they're good people. Everywhere is good people, but I'm just very picky, just because even if they don't know, they don't. I'm old as fuck, man. Like, I'm not Lou, who's a fucking Lou can kill anyone.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna go hard at me, and I'm like, I can't keep. Or if I can keep up, I have to put it in a gear where I'm like, I'm redlining. You know what I'm saying? Like, where like I can't keep that pace, and I can be competitive, but guess what? Tomorrow I can't get out of bed. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, I don't need to do that anymore. Like, I'm at that level where like I don't want to do that anymore. Like, get the fucking Christ.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, going back to the pro fighters and making history. Like, we have also Alexander Cole.
Oh, Cole.
Give flowers to our
Disnell's been down to our gym a lot lately.
Vinny's a workhorse.
Is Vinny pro now? Is that what he is?
Oh, believe me, he'll let you know. Yeah, talk to Vinny. He'll let you know.
So, going back to the history,
Constantino?
Vinny Constantino,
yeah.
So going back to the history, Marcelino and Matt Sieper, they made their own history. Like, I'm not gonna compare it to myself, because it's different times. They did their own thing. They're great, phenomenal, and they're definitely pillars of the history of fighting around here.
You stand on the shoulder of giants is what the term is, where you build off what they built.
Yes, and then I think I'm definitely making history, because just Cage War champion. I want to defend the belt, but I turned professional. But Cage War champion. I'm the first. I did the MMA national Puerto Rican team, then competing around the best in the world, and competing in combat taekwondo, and went to Vegas with Pettis, then competed in karate combat. All that, and I just
first Puerto Rican in karate combat. Puerto Rico.
First professional Puerto Rican in taekwondo to fight in the world at my weight, and I won. And then first Puerto Rican to fight in karate combat. So I'm just breaking barriers. I'm just making history, and it's only gonna get better.
So let me blow some sunshine up there. The difference with Tommy and Secor and all those guys that, like you said, they're groundbreaking, whatever. And a lot of their growth was stunted because of not having legal in New York State. When you think about, I don't know how old Tommy is now,
bro.
But
Tommy just came in tonight. That motherfucker still throws down.
Yo, he can throw bombs. Trust me. And then his jujitsu is people sleep on that man's jujitsu. His jujitsu,
yeah, bro. So it's funny. He took me down,
And
like,
wrestling.
I went to move, and I had boxing gloves on, and I went to move, and I just tapped. Cause I'm like, there's no fucking way. You know what I mean? I'm like,
but let me say this: Tommy, when he made it into Bellator, I don't know how many times he fought Bellator. It was towards the end of his career. Secor, same thing. Secor was on the Ultimate Fighter, man. He was the let me bang bro. Like, he's the guy who fucking got into it with that guy. One of these days we gotta get Secor on the show and talk to him about that, because that's crazy. But you know, he started his own academy and family, whatever. You've reached I wouldn't say we're reached that level yet, but you're not even close to in your prime yet. And that's the scary thing is, and now you have the connection with Anthony Pettis. You got 4 million fucking views on the web for your kick, and that's not even the most spectacular thing I've seen you do. That's the crazy thing. People have not seen what I've seen, and there's some crazy shit coming. And you're still one of the most humblest fucking dudes in the world, which is the craziest thing in the world. Is like, you know, you and I talked for like an hour the other day, and it just fucking blows my mind. But I just can't wait to see what's next. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm talking about putting you in that ranking with other people, professional level, because man, it's so, the potential's endless. And that's not me just kissing ass because you're my boy and you're on my team. That's just because you're fucking legit, bro. And I can't wait to see what's next. You know what I mean? Hopefully that everything heals quickly and we can get back to, you know, putting Richie in Miami. That's really what the real goal is. I mean, fuck this fighting shit. Liz, we need to get Richie in Miami.
Bro, Richie's gonna be fluent in Spanish in a couple months.
Oh yeah, bro. We'll be in Mexico City next. We're going everywhere, bro. I'll be like,
man.
Yo soy bien.
Eso.
Yo soy bien.
Yo soy una estrella.
Yo soy una estrella.
Woo!
No? Yeah, woo! I don't know what I said.
You're an Italian?
I'm a star.
I'm a star. Soy una estrella.
Oh yeah, see, I was close. Not really, but
so like I FaceTime Liz when I got there, and you know, Lou's been living there for a week, and we talked later, and she's like, "What the fuck's up in that room? Like, you can." So I cleaned it and organized it, whatever. She goes, "You can do that?" She goes, "You've never cleaned anything in this fucking house." I go, "Well, yeah." I go, she goes, "Why don't you do that for me?" I go, "Lou took me to fucking Miami. You take Miami, I'll clean whatever the fuck you want." I'm like, "Lou got me to Miami, dude. Like, fucking hanging out, you know, whatever. You know, I'm the best fucking butler he ever had." Butler, bodyguard, one man out, bro. I'll do it all. I'll fucking clean up. I'll fucking feed you.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have you there. You really helped me a lot.
I almost beat up a 16-year-old girl for you, bro.
Thank you.
Not even.
That shit out.
I was on
the airplane. It was on the airplane. Lou goes, "Rich. All right." I'm like, "I say you're fucking lucky." I said, "Your dad almost got beat up." That girl and her dad.
The second
I almost got a.
Said, though,
what's up?
Like when you were the second one, Nell said, when you're listing off other pro fighters and everything, you're absolutely at that level, and we're all super proud of you, man. So make no mistake about that. We see what you're doing, and it's incredible, dude. Just seeing, even in being able to watch like your progression throughout your career so far. Incredible, man. You've made huge strides, and your performances show it every time. Super proud of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's the most incredible thing about him is like people lose and most people quit. You know, most people can't. People can't take it. They walk away. They fucking disappear. Other people lose and they just keep coming back because they're fucking gluttons for punishment, like me. This guy loses and dissects. How did I lose? And I'm going to make that a strength. Yeah. And he comes back like he disappears until he fucking perfects whatever the fuck he feels cost him that fight. And becomes better. It's like, look, that's why he's where he's at. So it's insane. And like,
that's why I'm so grateful for like Mendy, losing to Mendy. Like that just upped my wrestling game because I was like, fuck, I thought I had like decent wrestling defense. I was nowhere near compared to Mendy. Mendy had like 20 plus years of wrestling. I was just like, he was taking me down very easily. And that just made me realize like, okay, I learned from that. My wrestling's not there. if I want to win against a wrestler, I have to become a wrestler. So I bought my wrestling shoes and just fucking trained my ass up gym, and just got my ass beat by high schoolers that were like really good. And then from that, I learned and I applied to the MMA, and I made my own experiments, my own trials, and then I started like getting a little bit better to the point that now I'm comfortable going to ground. I'm comfortable going like striking. I'm comfortable like going back and forth, up and down, and still having that cardio to push to the next level. Same thing with that's why I'm grateful for my fight that I lost to Kyle Hill. Like I knew that I had that, like I was the dog. I had that dog in me. But like Kyle Hill, like to really push me, put me in like really bad spots like that. A fucking guillotine from a mount that I managed to escape. I just battled through it, and then just a back and forth battle, and that made me learn a lot. Same, like I was throwing all my punches with a lot of heat. I want to knock him out, and I rocked him. He told me I rocked him with a over left hand, but that made me learn too that I was throwing too hard. And now for like my next fights in the Pan Americans and all that stuff, I was a lot more calm, and I was picking my shots, and everything was landing, and like I was setting up stuff, and like and it was back and forth in the ground and striking. And now for the karate combat, like everything just came in perfectly, just blended.
Everything started to slow down for you.
And I finished my 3 rounds, and I was like, I could go 4th, 5th round, like I was good. And everything, like I was playing, it felt more like what I wanted from the beginning. I wanted to bring my sparring like the way that I spar to the actual fight, to the actual bout. Because there was like from the beginning of my fights, there was a discrepancy, like that like didn't match. But I think I finally reached that point in where like I'm getting really close to that point of like feeling really comfortable and like dominating, and it's just happy that it's working. And
like I said, buddy,
the better I get.
We're not even close to your prime yet. Like that's the scary part, is that you're that smart and that athletic, and now you're putting them together. Fuck that, man. People missed out on their chance to get the Lou beforehand. They should have beat him when they had a chance. Now, as we proceed, you know what I mean? Like we're going up in competition right now, and we're you saw what happened, right? That guy is no joke. That guy wasn't some bum off the street. You know what I mean? Like they're not just
pro fighter from I think he was from around Spokane. He was a good fighter. That guy you fought, a good fighter, man. Like he started. Well, it's cool to see his adjustments. You know what I mean? Like as I was watching the fight, like, he made some adjustments, and that's a high level guy because he got
a lot better. And same thing, like I did win my fight, but like I know myself, like I critique myself and I learn from it. I know I committed, I did a couple of mistakes during my fight,
right?
And then things that that I'll be working on now, and just to make everything crispier and not commit mistakes in the next
right.
Which I'll probably do mistakes, when you're in the heat of moment.
But to be fair, though, the fight the other night,
the mistakes,
even those mistakes, you made him look pretty badass. It was pretty cool. You looked like Spider-Man on the ledge there. That was dope.
We're calling me the Puerto Rican Spider-Man. Like when I went out.
What's funny?
Spider-Man, let's go.
I was like, remember we were like, what the fuck are they talking about? Puerto Rican Spider-Man. Like, where'd that come from? And then we watched the fight again. We're like, oh, that's why, because he did the fucking wall crawl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because we didn't know what the fuck? But dude, they loved him. Right as he came out, man, it was cool. It's so fucking cool to see that because I love you, So I'm like, I didn't see everybody else love you. It's amazing, man. They were like, Puerto Rico, whoa, those motherfuckers, dude. That was fucking wild.
No other fight like had a chant like that. They were like,
listen, but I watched the entire show, and I know I'm biased. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not biased, but the other ones were okay. There was cool fights, whatever, but there was not that excitement that you brought to the thing, and that's why I'm sure we're going to bigger and better things on this, and like I said, we're just getting started. Let's wrap this up. It's almost 10:30.
Well, we got to do something. We're going to segue. We got to do 5 minutes on Cage Wars card. It's next week.
Yeah.
Jordan, you got 3 guys? We have 5.
What was that?
3? You have 3 guys fighting on Cage Wars.
We have Linda. It's gonna be her debut. She's the little killer, dude. She just goes with full-grown men all the time, dominates all of them. Awesome to see her finally get in there. And then we have Alex. He just turned 18. Silent killer. Wait till you see the kid. Like, just would never expect it. And then we have Ja fighting for the flyweight belt, which long deserved. It's just been like bad circumstances for him, people pulling out all the time. But yeah, man, I'm hyped for it. It should be a good one.
We have
I think it's just those 3.
Linda's fighting our girl,
Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah, it should be an interesting fight.
That's a good fight. She's a tough girl too.
Oh,
Strong.
fighters, you never know what you're gonna get, especially they could freeze underneath the lights or they can go out and bang, man. So I'm excited to see that. What's if I don't know, you don't want to speak for him, but what's Jahil Palmer's plans after this? If he wins, is he going pro?
I'm not sure, man. We kind of take it fight by fight, see where they're at, and
I would like to see
give it some time, but
defend the belt.
I'd like to see the rematch with Jahil and Hayden. I think that fight is so. I think they're so evenly matched, and like I said, man, it's just like I know at one point we were talking about having a rematch of that, and then like I said, everything just whatever.
Yeah.
But
that would be an awesome fight, man.
We have Jessica making her debut. We have Chris Hidley stepping up out of shin pads this
that kid is a killer.
I sent him our sparring video today.
I watched that, and I was watching one of his fights this morning, and it's like, man,
he's so athletic, and like I say, he's got a huge future. We have Rich, obviously, fighting some guy. I don't know what his name is.
The people's main event, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, listen, that's people champ right there, Richard Cloudhammer.
Yes, I'm trying to work on that Blau belt coming down to give it out for whoever wins our fight. I mean,
and Paul LaFon. I can't wait to see that fight. Paul there's such a great story of Paul in terms of his transformation from his first days to when he was humble enough to ask Rich if he can come to Jacal. We took him in. Obviously, everyone took him immediately as family, as we do almost everybody. But his transformation from being a heavyweight at one point, right? Wasn't he a heavyweight at one point? Down to 225, down to now 205. I think he could probably easily make 185 if he really put his mind to it again.
I think he's probably 205.
But he's so strong.
It's scary enough there, man. I feel like 185, like he's not going to be able to get a fight.
Yeah, Pasteur is I think it's going to be a great fight.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing somebody?
2 different styles. Bryce,
yeah,
Bryce Ward. Is a monster. You saw that battle. Him and Rich Lang was a fucking outside of Cage Wars Hall of Fame and like in the fucking Rolodex of like.
That's he's fighting Alex, right? I think he's fighting our guy.
Cody Stone, I think.
Cody Stone, yeah, I think.
Oh no, who am I thinking of?
Alex is fighting Hendo, I believe, from Gojo.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he fought. Is that the kid that fought Ant?
He did. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Super tough kids. A lot of natural talent there. And so there's that, and then I'm fighting. I don't remember who the fuck I'm fighting. Somebody, and then who else? So that's everybody.
That's everyone. Moose's fight was called, and then the other fight that was briefly on got called. So so 5 guys and girls. It's gonna be a busy night. I can't wait. Obviously, we get to see our boys at MVMMA. Shout out to Brian Beery, all those guys. Clever. I don't know if they're having one. I don't know if Clever's got one.
Clever. Clever has no. Shout out to L though and Bill Schwartz and Phil for letting me come there and train. And like I said, Big Will, fucking yeah, they're great people. I love our community. Awesome. That's what's cool about. Like I can't not stress enough why I love this stuff so much because like that fucking party, like it's 1,000. The whole security team were all trained were real fighters too. I mean, there were no fucking joke. And it's like there were no fucking problems because everybody's like, well, it's like. Everybody. Yeah, it's like in Texas. Everybody has a
everyone's got a gun.
Everybody, you don't know who the it's like. Everybody's here is dangerous, and so everybody's confident. That's what's cool too. It's like, I mean, I have a fucking temper wherever I go. It's just me. But like, most people are just like They know they fight. They don't get rattled. You know what I'm saying? They know they can fight. So they fucking. It's just so cool. It's so calm. And then you go other places and people are fucking assholes. But I'm like, this was such a fucking cool experience because so many interesting people, high level people between business, fucking like networking, their personalities, communication, fighting, coaching, everything. I mean, it was just wild, man.
And
this guy up here fucking stole the show. This is fucking awesome. You know? And respectfully. But,
all right, fellas.
So good news. I'll be in Cage Wars at Rich's Corner.
With this guy right here. Don't fuck with us.
Man, I love you. Thank you. Nice ring, baby.
I'm gonna carry Louise down to the corner like I'm fucking Chewbacca and he's
that was his victory present right there because he fucking earned it because he's, look at that's awesome. Patrick Adair Jewelry, my favorite jeweler. So if you're watching, you can send us some free stuff.
And one last shout out to Professor Jukow. April 7th, he'll be receiving his coral belt. He'll be Master Jukow at that point. Such a huge accomplishment. 31 years as a black belt, 48 years in the game. Love that dude. Like he's my father or uncle, whatever you want to call him. What's up?
All right, we got to go because late. Next show, we got to talk about the MVM MMA shirt rankings. That's so interesting to me and super cool. I'll
have to get some more clarity on it because, to be honest, I was filming for like half the ceremony and Duff explained all of it, and I didn't retain anything. I was just like, "Oh, my shirt's blue. It looks cool.
That's
Sweet."
Awesome.
So are you doing like no-gi ranking? I didn't know. I didn't see this.
They do shirts that are color coded with like an MV. I don't know if they did the logo has different colors too, but also they do captains and assistant captains, which is fucking super cool. Which, by the way,
no.
You'll see some extra letters and stuff on the side too for like each year you've been there or each 3 years or whatever it is.
Ranking too was like different. It was like how they do like sergeant things. But I guess me and Luke would be captains if you're asking.
So Jordan,
Lou and I would definitely be captains. Thank you for asking. So we'll set that.
Lou is the captain.
Yeah, assistant captain.
The A captain.
Baby.
I'm like Dwight. I'm like assistant to the captain. You know, and then I'm like I just cross out through that.
I'm gonna do like Deion Sanders. I'm gonna hang out captains and dogs. Jordan, so is this like Duff's like ranking of MMA, or is this like a jiu-jitsu ranking?
It's like MMA. He's just going with rather than belts or whatever else gets done for that kind of thing. It's just he's doing shirts. Makes more sense. He was doing jackets for a long time. But it becomes more difficult, harder for people to get their hands on, and then it happens less frequently. Mm-hmm. But
the question is, are they Thumper Things T-shirts? That's the question.
I'm not sure what they are. I know Duff actually. I think he pressed them.
Andre,
himself.
hit Duff up. He gets you a deal.
So,
Duff's an animal. He got the equipment and started just printing shirts, and they came out beautiful.
That's awesome.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, maybe I need like 20 shirts printed, so I have to go to Duff real quick.
Blue, purple, brown, black. Same thing as
red, red and shit. There's red.
They have like red, blue. There's like a gray.
We're talking
black.
Next week about it. We got to go to.
Dude, I don't even know. Green. I'm not sure what. I'll bring
half
the list
of this podcast
week.
is old as fuck. We need to get the best.
I know. So also,
Lou's probably going to the club right now.
November 9th. Yeah, Lou? Yeah, Lou's back.
You got to study. I have homework.
No, he has like crocheted flowers in the background, bro. He's at home for the night.
Yeah.
Look at it. He's got his collar popped underneath the freaking sweatshirt.
Yeah.
He's at home for the night. He's in good mode. Mac is this Saturday, February 3rd. I'm going down. I think Big Paul is going down. I don't know if Lou, if you're free Saturday, we might all just go down and buy something just because it's a cool promotion. Check it out. I'm in Matt Duardo's corner. You might remember him from last week being the craziest motherfucker ever.
Are you in the corner? Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
I don't know if I can make it.
I insane.
I can't walk.
Oh, that's right. Well, dude, Mac is handicap accessible. We'll call them. You're Lou fucking Melendez, bro. You get we'll call ahead. They'll have some
wheelchair,
like we did at the
airport.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm down.
People,
I can just strap you on my back.
Yeah,
I will handle it as your fucking.
It's a workout.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Concierge.
Got cheers. Yeah, exactly.
Shout out USMTA. They're doing the reffing and judging for Mac, which is an up and coming promotion. If you want to fight on that, reach out to Andre Tavish or Bobby Woodlawn, aka
Just
Bobby
show
Blau.
up. Just show up. They'll put you out of the crowd.
No, I tell you, listen, they're on the come up. I'm really glad that Cage Wars and them are working together on getting some people fights and stuff like that. So, but Lou, you want to give shout outs real quick?
Yeah, definitely. I want to give a huge shout out to Rich. Thank you so much, Rich, for helping. I'm so grateful to have you and sharing this journey with you. Like, it means a lot to me that you're here, and just
Likewise,
really
man.
happy doing that.
That was so much. That was a great bonding experience.
Yeah, definitely. It's just make our we were already like really good friends. That it just made it better. So thank you so much for that. I want to thank Sammy, my manager from Anthony Pettis. Thank you so much. Sammy was great too. Anything that I needed, he was just make sure that I had it. Like, it's such a good help. I just think of him like as family. He's just helping a lot. And he was always on it to get stuff from Karate Combat, make sure that I had everything all set up and that I didn't have any problems on the way, and I was comfortable with it. I also want to give a huge shout out to Awesome and his wife and his mom and dad, because it was incredible.
President of Karate Combat.
Yeah, President of Karate Combat, Awesome, because it was a huge event, great event, and they're just like great people. They're always looking for the best of the fighters. If you see one of the videos in Karate Combat was like, hey, just put your fucking heart out there. Like, if you did that and you really brought the energy and put a really good show, if you lose, you might still get a contract. So just fucking put your heart and soul in that fight, and we'll make it work. So that I think that really motivated all the fighters, and I want to give a shout out to all the fighters, to the Red Corner. They were all fucking warriors. They all had great personality, and that's something great to have. Even though that was the first time that I met them, we just became boys, and there was so much energy that I just feed off of that energy, and I give a lot of energy too. So it was just a great experience, and I couldn't ask for a better corner. That's pretty much it. Thank you, Nels, for just being open and giving me advice and always talking to me and making sure I get all my stuff in the right place and just go on the right path. And I think that's pretty much it. Just grateful for all the people that helped me, and just grateful for all the people that was there at the event in Miami, all the people from Puerto Rico and all around the world are sending messages and sending congratulations. And
Big Chris for getting us fucking home at fucking 4 a.m. because I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
He's getting a Suburban. Thank God, because I'm I was running out of ideas because I'm he doesn't. Yeah. I was I don't know.
Go chat, President Awesome's gym. They have killers at Go Chat.
That is just a grindhouse.
And the thing is that they're killers, but they're all awesome people too. It's great to they saw me train there because I trained. We trained one time there with Raymond Daniels. And they were just impressed, and they just reach out and they do want to see you fight and all that stuff, and thank you so much, and they give me advice, and that felt really good. I was huge thanks to Raymond Daniels and Boss, and because they're big celebrities, they're people very important, and they were still super humble and always they were giving me advice. For example, on the day of the weight cut, I cut a lot of pounds, and my lips were dry, were almost broken, and they were hey, come here. I was oh, what's up? Your lips over here, here's the chapstick, use it, take it. I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Like, and he's like, like those are little battles, little mental battles. Like,
Sure.
we know you're good. We know you're good. But like your opponent seeing that, like it's gonna give him a little advantage in his brain, and like we don't want that. And I was like, makes sense. Thank you so much. And they just kept giving me like little advice and that stuff. And then I really appreciate all that help, and I can't wait for the next one. Put on another show.
All right. So
be
stay tuned. We'll have more information on Lou's future as we go through it. Obviously, we'll have him again. Cage Wars. If you don't have a ticket, sorry, you're not getting in. That's just the way it goes. Unless you're Lou Melendez, and that's how you get in. All right, I mean that's all we got, boys. Thanks, of course, Lou. You're my boy. Like I said, we haven't even reached even close to the tip of this yet. Jordan and Richie, as always, buddy, love to hang out with you guys.
Thank you for fucking helping me today, figuring out that fucking Instagram shit. Love you guys. Seriously, I was fucking stuck. Awesome. Thank you everybody for watching, and good night.
All right, later.